father. This not for me. This for my son and my daughter, my family tree in that order. I'm the chosen one, I'm wearing that jacket. I was down, now I'm up. Now I was the underdog, now look who be left. I'm better than you guys, the champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' bow.
Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the St. Louis Cardinals are in position to sweep this three-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch, and now here's the starter for St. Louis, Jack Flaherty.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. The wide to kick the pitch. And that is in for a strike. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 116.
Next offering is fouled back. That's to third, and it gets by him.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
0-1.
Merrifield on at first. Nobody out. Strike two.
0-2.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking. Then there's one down.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. And the 0-1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Great jump.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
The pitch. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Merrifield around third. He'll score easily. And it's 1-0. Around second is Bichette. Throw to third, but he's in there as a run scores.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And the batter is George Springer. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. George Springer leaves the yard. His second of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat.
Next offering misses, and that's ball one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he's made Dad proud so far in his career. Multiple all-star appearances. A guy who was born in Montreal way back when, 1999, when his dad was playing for the Expos.
Yeah, and so much violence with that swing. Exit velocity is charged and very fun to watch. More plate discipline than Dad.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Still only one out here in the inning. And a foul ball left side. Singy, how about this note? A little more than 400 games into his career, Vlad Jr. had the exact homer total and OBP as his dad. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, the bright side is that will help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching, but you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And at first, up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swings through that.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the...
And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. It's a beautiful Springer. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. And on the hill in this one, Jose Barrios. What do you have on him, Siggy?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, he gloves it over to first. Nicely done for the out. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Bergen. Perhaps maybe they see something.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. Now here is Brendan Donovan, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. In the air, left field, and there's one down.
Batting third.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Line drive, caught. Here's Nolan Arenado. Had himself a game to remember yesterday. He was a perfect 6 for 6. That one's in there, 0-1. Edman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Bounced out to short. They get the force, and that is that. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Matt Chapman. The line of the pitch. And a strike. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. 3 for 7 in the series so far.
Dalton Varsho.
First pitch, and he just misses. There's the strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. That's a laser base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 away with a runner at third. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-2. Got him. And there's 2 down.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Kiermaier stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Fouled off left side. Center field. And that's the inning. 1 left for Toronto, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Wilson Contreras. First offering misses the mark. Wilson Contreras has put together a pretty special career. Multiple times he's been an all-star and a guy that came up in the Cubs system as an infielder. And a 1-1. Lifted in the air right center field. Springer drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Nolan Gorman. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. That one fouled off. Berrios, a former all-star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some book, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
And now it's Juan Yepez. And a foul ball.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Busch Stadium, top half of the 3rd inning, and now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. His teammates are not happy. They're barking from the third base dugout after seeing that pitch, and now both teams are being warned. And he dodges that fastball. Chris, one of the things that's really cool about George Springer's story is what he has overcome. As a kid, he had a lot of anxiety, and he had a stutter. And he's a guy now that speaks publicly and does so marvelously and is a great spokesperson for young people who struggle with stuttering.
Yeah, the Stuttering Association for the Young, SAY is the acronym, and George Springer doing a great job representing that organization.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jake Woodford. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Springer, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. The 1-1. In the air to left center. Yepes settles under this one. Calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Vladdy, a former Gold Glove winner, 24 years old, and he was born in Canada. Next offering is fouled back.
Probably no surprise to you, Boog, but Toronto produces more MLB players than any other city in Canada. Montreal is right up there, too.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Bichette, the base runner at first with one out. This one lifted in the air, left field. Yepes under it. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Foul ball. Woodford, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. Ripped on the ground to second. They take the force out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Blue Jays held in check. But back here in St. Louis as we go to the last of the third. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Berrios back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Tyler O'Neill, you look at that frame and you know he's got some power, but also an excellent defender. He's won multiple Gold Gloves. But speaking of that frame, his dad Terry was the 1975 Mr. Canada top bodybuilder. Struck him out swinging. Had him way out front of the slurve. So up next, Lars Nootbaar. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. Hit hard, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. So the batting order turns over. Tommy Edman getting ready to hit. Edman measures 5 feet 10 inches, 180 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. And the 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Left-hand batter waits. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Nootbaar off of first with 2 away. In the air, right field. Springer there makes the catch, and that ends the inning. So one left. Welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Brandon Bell. Misses inside, and that is ball one. Brandon Bell, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him the captain for a couple of years.
Yeah, and I remember Bruce Bochy talking about Brandon Bell when he was just coming up to the big leagues and said he was a left-handed Buster Posey.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here is Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. On the ground to the left. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Bottom of the fourth, now up for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. The right-hander back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Paul Goldschmidt has turned into a really good player for a guy who was an 8th-round pick in 2009 at a Texas State. Many all-star appearances, silver sluggers, and then in 2022, an MVP. On the ground to short. Fires over to Guerrero. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Hammered, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Gorman stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Line drive. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break. But look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just 1 but 2 runners in scoring position, so they'd love another base hit right here.
And a pitch. On the ground. Chapman over to first in time. And that will end the inning. So the Cards strand a couple. And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. And a pitch. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Kiermaier now.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Next offering is fouled back.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill drifts towards it. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And now Bo Bichette towards first. He handles it himself, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Back here in St. Louis, we head to the bottom of the fifth, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Tyler O'Neill. The pitch. That one off the mark, and that's ball one.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Here's a 1-1.
Hey.
That one missed. Next pitch downstairs, and a full count now.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And he walked him.
Take the base.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with a free pass.
And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Good eye right there. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Here comes a pitch. There's a strike. Struck him out looking. Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Tommy Edman. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. O'Neill at first, one gone. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. And George makes the grab. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the grab on the run. And the inning is over. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the top of the 6th. And here is George Springer. There's the strike. George Springer, a Connecticut native. In fact, played his college ball at UConn. First round pick by the Astros in 2011. And he helped lead the Astros to the World Series in 2017. O'Neill makes the play. One down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Yepes drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Danny Jansen next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch just misses. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball, that's down.
Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
He goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. First offering, and it just misses. Goldie goes 6 feet 3 inches, 35 years old, and he's a former National League MVP. Next pitch is popped up. Guerrero drifts towards it, and it's caught for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Arenado now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that one missing low.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Liner caught at second. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. This guy has turned into one of the best catchers in the game, but was originally signed by the Cubs as an infielder. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Hit softly on the ground to third. Tosses to first, and Contreras is retired. And it's a 1-2. Back here at Busch Stadium, and now the DH, Brandon Bell. Woodford back to work. There's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Going to count 1-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Right-handed reliever. Out to short. Over to Goldie, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. It bangs off the wall and into second easily with a 2-out double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Nolan Gorman. And first offering is fouled off. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. One up, one down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Yepes, batting with one down, takes a strike. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Chad Green preparing to come on if needed. Swanson getting loose as well. That misses, and the count even 1-1. And there's a ball. The wind and the pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ground ball left side. Sneaks through, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stepping in, Lars Nootbaar. O'Neill off of first with 2 away. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in St. Louis, here's Kevin Kiermaier. And he deals.
Nope.
And ball 1. That clips the corner. The 1-1. Kiermaier checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. 1-2 now.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Got him. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Bichette in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Ball,
Just missed. A 2-0 is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Pitcher doing an excellent job of working in and out. Jammed him with 1 pitch, now going away. Tell you what, as a hitter, you've got to look at one part of the plate. You can't cover from black to black. It's just too tough in this type of an at-bat. What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Jordan Hicks takes over on the mound. This is his first appearance of the season.
Now, for the Cardinals, number 12, Jordan Hicks.
And fouled off. Kicks and deals. And it's fouled away. And the righty deals. And 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There's a strike.
0-1.
That's to third. Tosses across to first. Out number 3. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Tommy Edman. And a pitch. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Berrios into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Not in time. He's safe.
Definitely a tough play, but he seems to have had a little trouble getting rid of it, and that made all the difference. And with the speed running up the line, you got to be perfect, and right there, he just couldn't get it there in time.
Kicks and fires. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
And takes low for ball 1. Now fly ball to right center. Kiermaier makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. And that's in there for strike 1.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from third.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Edman rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped.
Chad Green ready to go.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And that one ripped into right. Springer there makes the catch. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 1 for 3. First offering misses the mark. Man on second, 2 down. Hard hit right side. Merrifield to first in time. And Contreras is retired. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But all set to start the 9th in this one. And now, Danny Jansen. And the right-hander back to work. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Hicks, a 6'2 righty, 26 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Popped up. Edman makes the catch, and there's one gone. Brandon Bell next up for the Blue Jays. In there for strike 1. That one missing inside. Righty delivers. And that one wrapped foul. Next offering is down low. Ball 2. And a swing and a miss, and 2 away now.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Swings through it for the K. Gassed it right by him. Down in order. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen. A chance at his first save of the year. And now the DH, Nolan Gorman. The pitch. 0-1. Okay, so Jordan Romano, a guy who never used cologne until a teammate gave him a bottle in 2021. He's been using it for games ever since. He rotates 3 colognes. Number 1, feeling good. Number 2, feeling dangerous. Number 3, let's snap a losing streak.
Sounds like he's got all the bases covered with that. Everything came together perfectly for him right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's...
Save!
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Over to Bichette. Relay to first, double play.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
The next to hit takes low for a ball.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And now it's even up.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And misses inside.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
They're down to their final strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying